What's up, fellow van dwellers? Jamie here with Big Red Van Adventures, weighing in on people trying to save my situation. I'm here early to pick up my daughter from her Girl Scout meeting, and just kind of experiencing what it might be like to just hang in the van after work. Got a drink, nice culotta from Dunkin' Donuts this afternoon, and yeah, I mean, it's great. I got the windows down and birds are chirping, and it's a nice breeze in here. I'll be moving this weekend back to my mom's house for a little while, as I mentioned in my first video. So I'll be moving out this weekend and finally getting to start work on the van, which I'm excited about. I have a camping trip coming up next weekend with the kids, and I'm hoping to have some stuff done at least for that camping trip. I mean, we have tents and everything, but it'd be nice to get some stuff set up in the van before then. So back to the topic here about being saved. It seems a lot of people that I've talked to, friends and relatives and anybody that I still talk to, seem to want to try to save my situation, aka, I tell them, hey, I might be moving into my van, and I always use the word might with them because just for me to come out and say it, I haven't fully committed to full-time. I can't really right now with having my kids still around and dependent on me and working a full-time job. So right now I'm kind of in a transition period where I think the weekends that I have free and any vacation time that I have free, I'll be traveling in the van myself and boondocking and getting a sense for that stuff. Even on the weekends that I don't go away, I might still just venture out in the van, locally, and just kind of get a taste for some stealth camping, but still have a home base to go to that's still 90% cheaper rent-wise and utility-wise for living at my mom's for a while, saving up some cash, paying off some debt. So anyway, yeah, so I have a lot of people who want to try to save it, and they call me up and they text me and they say, hey, my friend's got a basement apartment for $600-700 a month, and it's a 1-bedroom and this and that, and you can move in this weekend. And my other friend told me he just sold his condo. He's like, oh, I would have sold it to you. And I'm like, it's not about that. I mean, I can afford to live in an apartment. It's not that I can't afford to live in an apartment. It's that I've gotten that mentality now of I don't want to pay all that money. I don't want to pay to pad somebody else's pocket. I don't even want to pay the $200 a month that my mom's offering me, which is awesome. I mean, I can't complain about that, and I'm not complaining about it. It's just that $200 to me is still money that I'm paying out to them, for the little bit of electric that I'm going to use, and probably the gas and whatever else, which is fine. I'm all about pulling my part, and I am more than capable of doing that. Sorry that someone's kind of in a way, but I'm not moving the car to get rid of it, so there we go. So yeah, I just want to tell people out there that, I don't need to be saved. I'm not homeless. I'm not choosing to live in my van because I can't afford to live in a home or an apartment. I'm choosing it for why everybody else wants it, that lives this life, is the freedom and the financial stability and the ability to do whatever they want. And hey, you know what? If you have less bills and you're not paying utilities and you're not paying rent, maybe you don't have to work that 9-to-5 job that you can't stand. Maybe you could take a side job. I always wanted to open up a wood shop and and do crafts with wood and other stuff like that. I do a lot of craft stuff now that I don't really have an avenue to sell, but without paying a giant rent or any of that stuff, I can afford $300 studio a month, and maybe start doing my art stuff and living off of that, which would be ideal, obviously. So yeah, don't let people try to save you from your situation. I know they mean well, and I know that they think that they're doing a good deed, and they're just wanting to help, and they think that you're at your wit's end sometimes, or you're at your dire straits. When in fact, I'm like, no, man, it's just the opposite. I'm itching to get out there and and rough it in the van and do all that it takes to do that, just to have that sacrifice to be able to do what I want to do. So yeah, so that's just a quick little rant there. I'm gonna throw some clips in here as well as from our weekend adventure. My daughter ran a 5K, her first one. She's 11 years old, so I took a chance to take some clips of that trip. It wasn't really a trip; it was about an hour away, but down by the shore here in New England.